If you want to write a high-scoring IELTS problem solution essay, then this video is for you. As today in this video, you'll learn exactly what a problem solution essay is, and I'll walk you through a clear, easy to follow structure that you can apply to any problem solution question. Along with this, you'll discover 10 powerful phrases that instantly boost your writing score with real example sentences that you can copy and adapt in your writing. Also, I will show you when, where, and how to use these phrases in your introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. And we'll explain how examiners expect you to answer this essay type based on official IELTS marking criteria. And if you stick around till the end, then you get a full Band 8 sample essay written using all of these phrases that we cover in the video today based on a real IELTS exam question. Plus, you'll get a downloadable PDF with all these phrases and a full essay and an interactive task for you to practice where I personally give you feedback in the comments below. So grab your notebook, stay focused, and let's master writing this problem solution essay together. Hi, my name is Mariam Haq. I'm an internationally certified English language teacher from Canada with over 8 years of teaching experience, and my specialization is test prep. And on this channel, my goal is to help you achieve your target band score with easy tips and strategies to help you nail your IELTS exam. So without further ado, let's dig in. So what is a problem solution essay? Well, a problem solution essay asks you to explain the problems related to a given topic and propose clear practical solutions. You need to fully develop both parts with reasons, examples, and logical explanations to meet the examiner's expectations. To give you an idea, let's have a look at a question prompt from an IELTS exam. Nowadays, many people have access to computers and the internet, so they work from home. While this has many advantages, it also causes some problems. What are the problems associated with working remotely, and what can be done to solve them? So here you can clearly see that they have asked you to identify the problems associated with working remotely, which is your topic. And here, what can be done to solve them is where you have to provide practical solutions. So what does the examiner expect from you, and how can you achieve a high band score? Well, first of all, you need to fully answer both the problem and solution parts of the question. This is important for the task response part of the marking criteria that you will see here in the marking band descriptors that is provided from IELTS. For a high band score of 8, 9, and 7, you can see, let's look at the one for band 9, that the prompt is addressed appropriately and explored in depth. A clear and fully developed position is presented which directly answers the questions. Ideas are relevant, fully extended, and well supported. Secondly, you need to organize your ideas clearly with proper structure. This is where your paragraphing comes in. So what is meant by cohesion and coherence, that your ideas are organized smoothly and they have a logical flow. And this is where these 10 essential phrases is also going to help you structure your essay like a template. Finally, you need to use a wide range of vocabulary and accurate grammar. So your sentence structure should include some simple, complex, and compound sentences, and you need to use synonyms and a wide range of vocabulary. So to help you structure a problem solution essay, I have prepared an easy step-by-step roadmap for you. For the first paragraph, which is your introduction, what you need to do is you paraphrase the topic, which basically means that you write the question in your own words. So you identify that you have a problem and there are going to be some solutions that you will cover. For example, working from home has become increasingly common due to widespread internet access. So this is your topic sentence where you've paraphrased the topic. While this offers flexibility, it has also led to several challenges. This essay will explore these issues and propose possible solutions. So this is just an example of how you would write an introduction for this topic. We will explore, you'll get a full band 8 sample at the end, so I'm not going to go into depth as this video is more about the essential phrases that you can use for any essay type, and especially the problem solution essay. So for paragraph 2, this is where you can bring up the problem. You explain the main issue and you discuss it with examples and reasons. And in paragraph 3, you can start with the solution. So this is a nicely organized essay which has a logical flow. The examiner knows what to expect in every paragraph, and this is really important for your coherence and cohesion part of the task response. So you are going to suggest a clear solution and explain how it addresses the problem. And finally, in the conclusion part of the essay, which can be your 4th paragraph, you summarize the key points and end with a final recommendation or opinion. So now let's dig into those 10 useful phrases that you can use for these problem solution essays. These are going to make your writing sound more professional and academic and help you avoid repetitive and basic sentence starters. Also, they increase your chance of scoring a band 7 or higher. How? By organizing your ideas smoothly and helps you express your opinions formally and demonstrate a strong command of vocabulary and grammar. So a few phrases that you can use in the introduction are, let's start with number 1. In recent years, and here you bring up your problem, the problem has become a growing concern across the globe. You can use this in the first sentence of your introduction to set the context. For example, in recent years, youth employment, which is a problem, has become a growing concern across the globe. So this is a general statement and it introduces your problem or your topic to the examiner. Another example would be, in recent years, water scarcity has become a growing concern across the globe. So I've tried to include 2 sentences from different topics so you can see how you can apply these phrases to any topic that is given you confidently, and you just, this becomes a template for you. Phrase number 2. Many people believe that the issue and poses a serious threat to the group, society, or environment. So whether it's a school or something related to law enforcement, transportation, health, general topics that are included in the IELTS academic exams, any group, society, or environment or party can be picked from that and it can be addressed in the same way. So you can use this phrase in the second sentence of the introduction. When you have introduced the topic, you now go into more detail to define the scale of the issue. So for example, many people believe that childhood obesity poses a serious threat to public health. Another example is, many people believe that cybercrime poses a serious threat to online safety. So you can see how varied topics and concerns can be demonstrated well using these phrases. Sentence 3. This essay will examine the main causes of the issue and propose feasible solutions. Use at the end of the introduction to outline the essay. So here we have a complete introduction roadmap for you. With using these phrases, you can be confident about writing about any topic. So examples are, this essay will examine the main causes of air pollution and propose feasible solutions. Another example is, this essay will examine the main causes of illiteracy and propose feasible solutions. Now coming on to the body paragraphs and the phrases that we can use in the body part where you're addressing the problem. The 4th sentence here is, one of the primary causes of this issue is. You can use this as the start of the problem paragraph to introduce the problem. Primary is a good word or synonym that you can use instead of main, big. So it's a more advanced way of talking about a main issue. Example, one of the primary causes of traffic congestion is poor urban planning. One of the primary causes of exam stress is parental pressure. Phrase 5. This can be attributed to. Now, when you're talking about the reasons, you can use this to explain the cause further, and this is where you're supporting your problem or your opinion with details. Examples are, this can be attributed to a lack of public transport infrastructure. This can be attributed to the overuse of pesticides in farming. So if you're finding this video helpful so far, remember to comment, like, and subscribe, as this will help me know that you are liking my content. And if there are any questions that you have, please feel free to comment in the description box below. And coming back to phrase 6, another significant factor contributing to the problem is, so now you can transition to your second cause. This is a nice way to transition, and these are the kind of linking phrases that you also have which create a smooth flow with your overall essay. Another significant factor contributing to the problem is excessive screen time. So when you're talking about another issue, instead of saying a second issue or another issue, you're saying another significant factor contributing to the problem is low teacher salaries. Phrase 7. An effective measure would be to, now we're talking about at the start of the solution paragraph. So when you have come to the point where you are now going to start talking about the solutions in paragraph 2, paragraph 3. It should be paragraph 3 because in the first one we have the introduction, the second is the problem, and now this is the third body paragraph where you're talking about the solutions. An example is, an effective measure would be to increase investment in mental health services across the country. Another phrase, to address this problem, authorities could, again, you can use this in the start of the solution paragraph. To address this problem, or you can also use this to address the second solution. To address this problem, authorities could introduce subsidies for eco-friendly vehicles. Example 2, to address this problem, authorities could enforce stricter penalties for companies that pollute the environment. And finally, on to the conclusion phrases. Phrase 9, in conclusion, a combination of causes, because you're going to be mentioning more than one cause. So one cause and second cause has led to this issue. So you can use this at the start of the conclusion. Example, in conclusion, and this indicates to the examiner that your conclusion has begun and you are finally wrapping up and summarizing your essay. In conclusion, a combination of weak legislation and public ignorance has led to this issue. In conclusion, a combination of poor diet and lack of exercise has led to this issue. And finally, phrase 10, which can also be your final phrase, is, however, by implementing practical measures, the situation can be improved. Here, you don't have to insert any problems or solutions. This whole phrase just summarizes the whole idea of your essay in itself. So use this at the end as the end to a conclusion phrase, which can be used for any essay type as it is. So congratulations, if you've made it so far, you have mastered the 10 essential phrases that will help you boost your IELTS score for the problems and solution essay type. Again, if you found this lesson helpful, make sure to subscribe. And now it's your turn to spot all the advanced phrases that we used from today's class in the Band 8 essay that will follow with a downloadable PDF. So here is an essay using all the phrases that we learned in the video today. And it's around 266 words. So the question is, many people believe that increasing use of cars in cities is the biggest cause of pollution and congestion. What problems does the increased use of cars cause, and what are some possible solutions? This is a real question prompt from Cambridge IELTS 16 test 4. So just to help you, I'll do the first paragraph with you. So let me know how many phrases that can you recognize that have been used in this essay? So let's do it together. In recent years, the increasing use of private cars, which is a problem, has become a growing concern across the globe. While cars provide convenience and flexibility, many people believe that this issue poses a serious threat to public health and urban infrastructure. So, this is our second phrase. This essay will examine the main causes of this issue and propose feasible solutions. So here is a third phrase, and now our introduction is complete. So go on and pause this video if you need to, and write down in the comments below the other phrases that we learned today. And I will be checking them and commenting and giving hearts, or if you have any questions, I will be happy to help. And remember, there is also a downloadable PDF that I have made for you that you can download with the essay and the exact phrases so that you don't have to write. You can just get it printed or save it on your computer. Thank you. This brings us to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, remember to comment, subscribe, and like, and let me know. And stay tuned, because in the next video, we're going to dive into another very important IELTS essay type, which is the advantages and disadvantages essay. And yeah, let's achieve your target IELTS band score together. Let me know what you thought of the video and stay tuned for more. Take care. Bye bye.